ever have one of those days? Just those days that you sum up as one of those days. Let's give it maybe an affectionate baby name, and maybe that won't be so bad. The Funky Wunky Doodads. Well, we all get them, and sometimes they can be just. We don't want people saying things like, "Oh, cheer up, love. It might never happen." We might want a shoulder. But let's see if I can help out with music for the Funky Wunky Doodads. As we all know, music can show your emotions, what you like to hear, what you like to show people. Hey, check out this song. This one always makes me happy. Or check out this song. This reminds me of that really wonderful night that I went to the beach with a friend and we watched fireworks. Or that day I went to the beach and we collected seashells and sea glass. Or, this thing over here. This reminds me of something kind of ooky, so I don't listen to it. We, bad relationships, breakups, etc., can also have an influence on what we hear and what we like hearing. And then there's just the Funky Wunky Doodads. I'm down in the dumps, etc., I'm not, actually. I've been feeling a bit wonky, but that's life. I've had to ask the question recently, remember when I was just klutzy? Good times, yo. Good times, because now it's, oh, that's why I've done this, or that's why I managed to pop my hip out of the socket, or that's how I managed to easily hurt that part of me that should be difficult to hurt. Or, that's where that weird injury came from. So anyway, but at the same time, being kind of cheerful, even maybe because I rested and just took care of things and just breathed. Sometimes it's difficult, and I have a bad habit of just letting things go until they finally smack me upside the head, or letting things go that I shouldn't, and then feeling really, really craptastic because it keeps happening. But anyway, so the two songs that I always listen to when I am having just awful days where I am feeling it's a dark place, I'm not having it, this is awful. The first one, actually they're both from Monty Python films. The first one is from 1973's Life of Brian, the classic song Always Look on the Bright Side of Life, where the people being executed are still looking on the bright side and still remembering to whistle. iCards above, and links down in the description. Anyway, and then the other song is from 1983's Meaning of Life, which still seems like it's a very appropriate song, especially for right now, and it's called The Galaxy Song. And basically, the line I'm hearing most often in my head is, and pray that there's intelligent life somewhere else up in space, because there is bugger all down here on Earth. Which can be a bit depressing, actually, but it's such a cheerful, sweet little ditty, and you move and you sway and you do your little two-step. So there are 2 suggestions for your playlist, and it is available on Spotify. Links above and in the description. Right. I also enjoy if you're really having a hard time, because Depression is real. Trauma is real. Please don't hurt yourself. Don't harm yourself. Don't let things go. Say things, if you need to, say the words, I am really upset by, I need to get this off my chest. I am really upset by this thing over here, and would you please go sit on a cactus with consent of the cactus. And also, please, please, please contact a mental health professional. Do not try to go it alone. Don't hold in. And I realize I am preaching to the choir here. Don't hold yourself in. Don't be like, oh, well, you know, it's just a funk. I mean, there are funks. There are awful days. There are days where nothing goes right. You know, you're having a horrible, no good, very bad day. And then there are days where you realize, okay, I need to get some help because I am hurting myself. I may be hurting others, which can happen, especially if you hold in because you don't want to be seen as a bother or trouble, or you don't want to be depressing to other people. So you hold yourself in. Yeah, that's not good. You need to be able to speak freely. And it's okay to have dark and bad emotions, but please get some help for that. If people tell you, for example, oh, well, you know, why can't you just smile? Please go have relations with a stoat by consent. And do not tell yourself that you are a bother, that you are depressing other people, that you are turning other people off. That is not okay. You're going through a rough time. It's okay to have dark moments. We, as a human race, that's kind of normal. Sometimes our brains, our anxiety, depression, trauma, will lie to you and tell you that, you know, you need to go this alone, that you need to be more chipper, more cheerful, more this and that. Don't listen to that. And please contact a mental health professional. Also contact a physical health professional, because sometimes these things go together. Like I said, epilepsy tends to come, like with my epilepsy, I have discovered over the years by research and by watching other human beings and listening to them, that mental health issues tend to come with the territory, along with the physical issues and the pain. So please contact both physical and mental health professionals. And it's okay to take time. It's okay to be nervous about it at first. And it's also very much okay to have to peel back a bunch of layers before you get to the onion. And it's okay to have to wear goggles. Anyway, take good care. Know that you're loved, and please enjoy the music. And just be and love, and don't be ashamed because something's not working right. Don't be ashamed because you're not working right, or because you aren't able to just deal and move on. Sometimes you have to get through things if you can't get above them. Sometimes you have to go through the brick wall before you can, rather than go above the brick wall, which hurts. So anyway, take it from a klutz. That does hurt, but anyway, you are loved. Make sure that you remind yourself of that. Do tell those you love that you love them, and that you are grateful, but also tell yourself that you love yourself and that you are grateful for the things that you can do. I can crack dark jokes, and I can move around, and I can cook gluten-free cakes, and I can learn, and I can educate, and I can teach myself weird and wonderful things. Sorry about that. Still a little allergic. But anyway, there's so much. So while I say definitely work on the positive stuff, also don't worry if you are being attacked by a case of the negs, but don't neg yourself. Take care.